Hey folks, Jim from Salvinos J R Models, and the kits are finally starting to come in from production in Southern California, and I've got something that's going to interest a whole lot of people on the other side of the planet. We got Shane Van Gisbergen's Red Bull car from this season. I don't remember where he ran it. Let's see. Let me look at the SKU number on this, and it just says SVG. So I don't know which race. I don't remember which race he ran this in or if he's run it yet. But this is the first of our energy drink cars. It would be nice if certain other energy drink companies would decide to license stuff, but they don't. But anyway, here it is, and let's take a look and see what's inside this box. So here we go, and once again, the color that I see on my screen is not remotely like the color that I have here on the box. But let's take a look and see what's inside of there. So there we have our clear tree sitting right on top. At least that's the way they decided to pack mine. And here is the hood with that new I'm not exactly sure what color. Now, see, I'm looking at my monitor again, and that is a nice kind of a brightish blue. But actually, when you get this in your hand, and I don't know what it's going to look like on your screen, it is a very dark navy. It's like it looks just like what it should look like on the box, but what it looks like on the box here is still brighter than or darker than what I see on my monitor. But anyway, that's what it is. It is a very dark blue, dark navy blue. So that is what should be the color. Ignore what your monitors tell you. Okay, round and squishy things are indeed round and squishy. So here's our bag of parts. And you know what? I'm going to grab a knife real quick. Okay. Bag over the box so stuff doesn't fall out and get lost. Okay, there's our black parts tree. Our wheels look really good. You know, there's somebody who makes wheels for these kits. I'm sorry, but I don't understand why you would want aftermarket printed rims when these are dead on exact, because everything in this kit came directly off of the CAD designs from NASCAR. So I don't know why you'd want different wheels, but if it makes people happy, it makes people happy. Okay, now this underwing is a large flat piece. Now I got a good casting, but sometimes guys will get these and they're going to be warped. Well, you know what? It's a real simple fix. Let me grab that knife and see if I can avoid cutting my fingers. And I will trim this off. It is a very simple fix. If you get a warped tray, which is really common, just simply because it's a large and thin piece. Okay, if you've got something that's bent, this high impact styrene, you can bend this stuff all over however you need to. If something is warped, bent, twist it. Don't worry about breaking it. Yeah, you can if you just get crazy and get stupid, but you can bend these back to however they want. See, there's got a little bit of a flex in this, and you just want to be careful doing it. Don't get crazy. But you can bend stuff. Sometimes these get tweaked. It's the nature of the beast with a large, flat, thin part. But because this is high impact styrene, you can bend it, and when you bend it, it will take that new shape. Other plastics from other companies won't and don't. I don't know why they don't change to something like this, but The plastic we use, you can change it. If it is bent wrong, you just work it a little bit. You don't have to add heat. You don't have to put it in hot water, the microwave, the hair dryer. Just tweak it and it will come back into the position it needs to. I have a previous video um, called Oops, and you can go to that. I don't know if I can actually get a link attached onto this, but at least I can put the link in the description, and you can go and you can watch that video on a couple little things that you're going to want to do if you haven't done on the chassis parts. This little piece right here, you're going to want to trim back these little arrow points about 10 thousandths on each face, and they will fit much better into these little notches here, and it will allow it. Right now they're too tight, and the mold makers added draft, so it will cause your sides on back in the back on your fuel cell and stuff. It'll cause them to splay outwards towards the front. All you do is trim those little arrow points, and it'll allow the sides to be glued together correctly. Then you're going to want to glue that onto or actually you're going to want to glue this to the back of your firewall, and then glue that box onto the back of the truss, and it will work a lot better. There's also some things you're going to want to do, and that is, let's see, it's on this piece. Your sides of your safety cage. You're going to want to just kind of scrape those edges so that on both sides, so that they fit into the grooves here on your firewall. Scrape those a little bit right here and right here on this. You're going to want to trim a little bit of the draft. It's draft that the factory added. Let's see, where is our piece down here? Same thing, where they meet here, it doesn't quite fit because the factory added some draft in there. Just a little bit of scraping, and these will go together really nice. You want to make sure that everything fits together square. Once you get, because this kit is a tightly designed kit, you got to make sure everything fits together nice. If you are interested, I make and sell these jigs. The underwing pops into them nice, and then when you go ahead and you build the rest of your chassis on here, these little pucks here and these edges here will allow you to get your lower A-arms all level on all four wheels. And also, this holds everything right exactly where it needs to be. So when you go ahead and build, it'll make sure that all four wheels are sitting at the correct ride height, and all four wheels will be sitting even with each other. You can email Jim at salvino.us if you're interested in one of these jigs, or we also sell them on the web, in the web store. So those help. You can do it without, but it does make your life a little bit easier. So those were just a couple little adjustments you want to make on these, and then it'll go together really well. It is a tight kit, and this is not, it's I don't know, I don't think it's a level 5 difficulty, but it is level 4. So not exactly for the first kit builder. So here is our instruction sheet, which there may be a couple things that watch the videos. Watch my build videos, Clay Kemp's build videos, some of the other guys that have some out there. Make sure when you're putting your A-arms, just clean up where the pegs go into the chassis. It'll make your life a little bit easier. It's called model building, kids, and factories have a tendency to do whatever they need to do to make sure stuff comes out of a mold. And it may not always be what we want for our kits, but it is model building. So anyway, you've got a nice big placemat with all your instructions on building this. You've got a nice sheet for decal placement. And this also has the last things on putting in the windshields and windows and stuff. So let's see. There is, there are our Red Bull decals. and that looks really good on my monitor. Though the yellow and red are a little bit brighter than they are on here, but hey, those look good. Clay Kemp, as usual, did a beautiful job on the decals. And yeah, so Clay Kemp and Power Slide decals, beautiful job. It also, of course, includes the generic Chevy sticker decals. Remember, you won't need the Camaro on it because it'll have a Chevrolet on the new. So, yeah. Aside from that, nothing is different between any of the from 2022 to 2025 on the Chevy decals. But there you go. So that's what's in that kit. So there we go with the inner workings of the Shane von Gisbergen kit that is available and shipping now. We've got those. You can see over my shoulder a little hint of something to come maybe later on in the year. Please excuse the messy desk, but a clean desk is the sign of a disturbed mind. So I got lots of stuff going. You can see I'm working on that funny car. That's making some good progress. Check us out on Saturday mornings here on YouTube. We do a live show Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock Central, and sometimes I'll show pictures or videos of what I'm working on here. Some how-to tricks and tips from Rick. We had a good one from Matt Conti, aka Lucas E, last weekend, but the audio was really bad. We might have to run it again, but it was a really informative video. We've had some interviews, and we're going to have more stuff. So check us out here live Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. Central. This is also Memorial Day weekend here in the United States, which is a massive weekend around the world for racing, because we've got MotoGP. Is that at Silverstone this weekend? I'm not sure. We've got Monaco that's running this weekend also for Formula One. We've got the Sunday. We have the Indianapolis 500. So that is going to be awesome. And after that is the Coca-Cola 600. Keep your fingers crossed, and we'll see if Kyle Larson can complete the Indy 500 and then go and complete and win the Coke 600. That would be an incredible weekend. But we've got lots and lots of racing this weekend, and whoever wins the Indy 500, you can be sure we will be doing that kit. You won't need us to announce it. You'll know who it is if you watch the race. And then we're also pre-selling right now, taking pre-orders for Kyle Larson's Indy car for this year and his Coca-Cola 600 Hendrick car. Both of them have an equally matched similar livery, and they both look really good. So those are available for pre-order, and those will be coming along sometime this summer. And once again with the Indy 500 winner. Let's see. Did I say we've got a sale? We got a 20% off sale at the store at Salvinos J R Models.com. You can go and get 20% off. If you're a club member, you get the 20% off on top of your already club discount. So it's a pretty good deal. So that's it, guys. Thank you for following Salvinos J R Models, catching us on the Saturday show for these these what's in the box videos. I'm distracted by a squirrel there. Once again, please excuse the desk, and you can see a little bit of the coming attractions with that funny car probably coming this winter or early 2026. So it's going to be pretty cool. We're doing all sorts of stuff around here. So thanks for following Salvinos J R Models.